Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Say hi to the people. Well, don't lick the phone. Just say, okay. Of course. Where else is he going to be? I mean, really, I can't even sit down because you got to be all up in my lap. All right, Parker. Good morning, guys. I know I didn't do a video yesterday. I might be 2 days behind. I'm not sure. Actually, I made a video yesterday morning when I was on my way to the doctor's because I had a 7:30 appointment, but I needed to be there by 6:30 to do my labs. And yeah, I talked all the way there, but I didn't like it. A lot of times I'll make a video and I'll just delete it because I didn't care for it. And I'm sorry, I didn't go get the tripod. I actually got a shingle shot yesterday, and when I got the first part, I don't remember feeling so crappy, but this morning or today when I woke up, it's like my whole body aches. So I hope it's from the shingle shot and not me going up there and catching COVID or something because I was in the hospital. I should have worn a mask. I had a whole glove compartment full of masks. I just hate wearing them. But if anybody else got the shingle shot before, let me know if you had any adverse reaction to it when you got the second part. I'm not going to be on here long. I just wonder, I watch shorts a lot. So this little girl, Indie Bug One, came across my short, so I watched it because I'm not a big person on watching a whole lot of kitty videos. My sister loves them, and the mukbangs, not so much. You know, I watch them every now and then on TikTok because TikTok and Shorts just takes you down a deep, deep well. I've been sitting here for an hour looking at some of her shorts, and I'm thinking, well, you were going to get out the house and do some things, and so far I haven't. Like I said, my whole body's aching. But I'm just going to show you a little piece of one of her shorts. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so now I want to show you one with her mother. Let's see if let's see.
Let's talk about it. First question.
Are you jealous? No, I am not. Why are people jealous? I think people are jealous is because they can't find their identity. I think, girl, boy, you need to find your identity in your heart because I found my identity in my heart.
Okay, so this is my question. I ain't gonna say it. Mom look a little. I don't know if it's the blonde hair or I don't know how old she is, but yeah, I can say this. When you've lived a hard life, like hanging out in the streets or being on drugs or, all that kind of stuff, it does show. It does show. You can be as beautiful as you want to be when you start out, but as time goes on, and unfortunately, when you decide to stop, you don't get to regain all that you lost. But the little girl is supposed to be 11, and apparently people say that she's not, that she's just a little person. I don't know. She sounds 11 to me. And her top two teeth were missing. I think she's grown one back, but she had to surgically have her baby teeth removed. Only two times I've heard about that is because the baby or the child had gotten, I forget what it's called, but it's like their teeth rotten out. And the doctor said it's because a lot of parents will give their children juice in the bottle and put them down. So that sugar that's settling on their teeth like that when they're drinking so much sugary sweets and stuff will rot out their baby teeth. So they surgically remove them. But the thing is, it takes time for all your adult teeth to come in. So I think people are saying that they're lying, but she does have one of her teeth, and some of these is both of them in the top and the front that still have not come in, and she's 11. So one is coming in, but like I say, it does make the teeth take a little bit longer to come in. I don't know if because the body's not sure why all the teeth left. I have no idea. But I was just curious about these two. I watched a few because in this day and age, I often wonder, do parents put their children in the forefront for themselves, or is it really for the child? Now, she is very talented to be 11. She's a great little dancer. She can do any hairstyle. She puts her own nails on, does her own makeup. I don't know if I would let my 11-year-old do all that, but, the makeup and, at home, if she wanted to practice to get herself prepared, fine. But I do know that there are parents, so if you're one of them that's looking at this video, what you do with your child is your choice. For me, I think I really would love it if children could be children because you had a lot of years to be an adult. But being a child only for a short amount of time, so let them be kids. But anyway, I noticed that the mom is going to get in the video on some level somewhere. So I wonder sometimes when I was watching these, is it the mom wanting to be out in the forefront and she's kind of groomed her daughter to be out there? And then what will happen to this young lady? Let's say Disney picks her up, because actually she was in one of Beyonce's videos, and they do travel. I think the mom said they've gone to 30 out of 50 states. Though she missed the count on that. But, she may become one of the Disney children. She has a lot of personality and all that. But what happens to them? When we push our children into this, even though it may be their dream, I don't know. I'm just a little torn with everything that we see out in the music industry, in the acting world, and Hollywood itself. There have been so many children taken advantage of, molested, and horrible things done to them over on the Disney Channel. That's why a lot of them, after they grew up, they just had a meltdown. Like, what's the young lady name? I want to say it starts with an M, but she had her own show, and she's still not right. Look at Britney Spears, still not right. There's just a lot of them. And, like what happened to those twin boys? They had the blonde hair. What happened? It's like they'll use them for a while and then they're gone. But one of the guys that's over there that hires a lot of the young children is a predator. So my thing is this, there's nothing wrong with your children wanting to be talented, nothing wrong with talented children wanting to be, out in the arts. There's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. But as a parent or as your grandparent or as a guardian or whoever you are in their life, don't just give your child over to somebody you don't know. When my son wanted to be a singer, they would have hated me because I would have been at every event. No, he can't spend the night at nobody else's house. I'd have stopped working because I believed in him so much to make sure I was going to be there and take care of my son. But okay, that's my little rant on that. But I was just wondering if anybody else had seen, had actually seen them. I don't even know how I got caught up in this foolishness this morning. Oh, I can. So, she does always give such great, let me see. I might have to go to her page. Such great content. She really does. So let's see. Here we go. All right. Now, did y'all see them? Okay, let me see if this is the one. I don't know if you guys seen this.
Give me your hand so I can let you go. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get my feet. Your little skinny ass is heavy. I'm glad I ain't the only one dirty today.
Of course, Pauline is up at the front.
Give me your hand.
Child, when I seen that, I was like, they just reminded me of Pigpen. I'm sorry, y'all. Pigpen off of Charlie Brown. I was like, what in the hell is this? I'm sorry. I don't have a problem with rock climbing small mountains at this point in my life, but ain't no way in hell I was gonna be down in there because I don't know what's down in there. And me and my fat ass probably wouldn't have been able to squeeze through there. But I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know why it just made me think of Charlie Brown and Pigpen. I was like, I can't. I just cannot. Sometimes they just really give me a chuckle, as they say, during the day. Now, you know I have something to say about this, if you all have not seen it.
Okay, you guys, I'm in the hot springs for round number 3. I have about 5 more minutes. After I get out, I am going to take a shower to get off any impurities that came out of my body. And then I'm going to put on some clothes and get ready to go back to my campsite. I should make it there by 4 o'clock.
Okay, I don't know if you go into this thing naked. I should read the sign that's up there. But she made a couple of shorts on that. I'm hoping you go in there in a bathing suit. That's what I'm hoping. But when she talked about these hot springs, I really thought it was a natural hot spring, because they have those out in that area, out that way, where you can go and it's a natural hot spring and you just get in it. I didn't know it was like a man-made hot spring, but I had so many questions, y'all. So many. First of all, where is Charlene and Pauline? They didn't want to go to the hot springs. She has done this 3 times, and then she said, I'm going to take a shower. I was just like, ma'am, my question was, did you wash before you got in there? Or did you come back from wherever y'all? I think on the first one, she said something about just coming back from hiking. Let me see. But my thing is,
Yes, I am in this natural hot springs water. This is my second soak. And I'm going to be in here for another 10 minutes to 15 minutes. I just came out of the van, you guys, and did my first soak and then just stayed in the van for a little while and relaxed. Girl, I was ready to go to bed. This really relaxed my body and was ready to put me to sleep. So I'm going to try to do 3 to 4 soaks today.
Okay. I think you're supposed to go stay in there no longer than 15 minutes. First off, I always look at places like this. I have a thing about looking at how well they clean. I don't know why that little area right there in front of the hot water spring or whatever just don't look, I don't know. It looks like it could use a little bleach to me. But my thing is, did you wash before you get in there? Or did you just hop your butt over into the hot spring and then you're going to do this 3 or 4 times, then take a shower? I don't know. Because, in my mind, the way she doesn't really like to wash, I'm thinking she probably came out of one of them dusty walks that they had and plopped herself over in there. And I don't know if it's private because there's nobody else in there. But then I was just like, there's plenty of room for other people. So I was just wondering where her compadres were at. And she said going back to her camp. So I'm thinking they might have went home because apparently that's what they were doing the last time. Miss Charlene would go home so that she could take a shower and get dressed and come back. Not like McNasty now. She'll stay out there 30 days and take a bowl wash. So, yeah. And then I'm like, are they in Malibu? Is this what she was talking about, taking the people to the hot springs and taking them to Malibu? Because I'm maybe in my mind, going to Malibu was different and going to a hot spring was different. I know somebody said that she's done this before and she's shown this before, so it's just a repeat. I guess I wasn't watching her then because I don't know. But yeah, in my mind, it was going to be totally different. And I noticed that she's not giving her people real videos. On a lot of her shorts and the little videos she do, I'm getting as many watches as she is. I don't know what she's thinking, but she likes to start new channels, so she'll just let this one die out, and it won't really be a van life journey. She'll just start a new one and be sitting around Charlene's house journey. I don't know. Um, dang it, I meant to look at my sorry y'all, chat, and I completely forgot before I started this. I did a posting on my community wall, wanted to know if anybody was interested in doing like a women's empowerment meeting, like once a month, and we do it on Zoom. And somebody said, I do have men that watch. Of course I do, and I thank those men that come over and watch. But this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I just thought I would put it out there and see if anybody was interested. I've done this with teen girls, but it was in person. It was something I did here locally, and I've done a lot of work with teen girls. So really, my personal passion is for me to be able to interact with teen girls and be able to see what's on their mind, give them another example of seeing different type of women, what they do, and encourage them to do what it is that they want to do. And a lot of times they need a sounding board, and I'm not their parent or anything. I'm not the teacher. And as long as it's a safe space for them to be able to bring and share what's going on with them, I really had a good time with the program that actually I created it and took it to the city, and they let me implement it. So I really enjoyed that. But as I've gotten older, I realized that there's a lot of teen girls who don't get anything like that, and they grow up to be women. And you all know that I'm a counselor. And so I find that there's a lot of women who have gone towards drugs and alcohol because of issues that they have not addressed. And here we're looking at a prime example, the young lady that we were talking about a few minutes ago. And my thing is, what happens if they had a place to go? You know, women go through a whole lot. And I'm not saying men don't, but I'm not a man. If I was just wanting to do a group that was just one for people getting together and just sharing what's on their mind or something like that, or if I was good at a YouTuber and said I wanted to teach you how to become a YouTuber or something, yeah. But this one is catered towards just women because the issues that will be addressed will be things that pertain to women. And I'm not a man, and I'm a big proponent that I really hate when I see men trying to tell women how to be women. You know, I can't tell a man how to be a man. I can only go from my viewpoint as a woman to them what type of man I think or how I think men should be. But like I said, this group is strictly for women. Age has nothing to do with it. I think somebody else said that they were young and they want it has nothing to do with age. You can be, I don't know how young. I think most of the demographics say most of the people that watch me are like, I think they said 50 to 60, might be 40 to 60, somewhere in there. But you can be 21. It doesn't matter. That's not it. What I wanted was a safe space for women to be able to come. This is my ideal of what I would like this group to eventually be. A place where women can meet. We can have maybe a topic. Everybody writes down a topic that they want, and then we just pick one for that week, and that's the one that we address. And then also the fact that you have women of different ages, different races, different cultures, in different places of the United States, maybe overseas, is the fact that if we do have a 21-year-old who may have just had their first child and they're overwhelmed, they're stressed, trying to be a single mother maybe, and working, or even being married and not getting the support they need from their spouse. We would have women in that group who have already gone through that, and you can give them, share with this young person how you handled it. It comes from, that's where the empowerment comes from. Other women empowering you to be able to live your life. And then I also would give from a therapeutic, view, how things can be handled also. But it would be us supporting each other. And really, it's just a place for you to go once a month that you can let your hair down, say whatever you want to say, and leave it there at the table, and then go back to your life. And when you come back the next time, if you got some stuff you want to get off your chest, you get it off your chest. Simple as that. It's not anything where somebody should be afraid of or anything like that. If you're a person that you're not very social, I think this would be a good group because then you don't have to actually be there physically, but you can be there. You can be there through your avatar. You don't have to show your face. You can just be there. Because a lot of times people want someone to talk to, but they may not have anybody. That's another thing in this day and age. People just don't make friends like they used to. So this is one place that you know that you could go and know that you're going to meet up with a group of women that hopefully it will be there over time where you get to know each other, and you will enjoy wanting to come. That's just the ideal of it. So, yes, I didn't have anything, bad about men being in it, except for I did want to cater this towards women. That was my goal. So I hope that doesn't offend anybody. Maybe in the future, I might want to do something with the men. I just find that after years of doing group counseling, that a lot of times the people are more honest and more open when they're with their like kind, meaning women with women, men with men, because I've done with both. It's just that sometimes people don't want to share their emotions or how they feel in front of the other sex. That's another reason why. I think that was all I was going to address. Yeah, my arm is hurting. Like I said, I don't know what the heck is going on. If it was the shingle shot or not. But yeah, I don't know. I hope Back Nasty washed before she got in them people water. I don't know. And you guys have such good points. That's why I wanted to. I can't pull it up now. I guess I need to have 8 phones so I can look at other stuff. And I don't feel like going in the office. But some of you guys have such great viewpoints on things. And really, to be honest, I know that McNasty is not the only woman that's out there like her. And a lot of times when people are in their psychosis, they don't even realize that they have such a serious problem. They may know that I got something going on because of where I came from, but they never think it's as serious as it is. They don't see themselves as others see them. Like, I guarantee in her mind, the whole thing with the goiter is something she can take care of. The eye, she's been using the iodine and all that. She's been doing her own self-care. She don't think there's anything wrong with her. She can take care of it herself. She's her own doctor. Even with her personality and how she deals with people, she feels like this is a decision that she made because she just didn't want to hang around a lot of people. See, the thing is, she don't see that because she came from that chaos and all that trauma. You don't want to be around people because really you don't trust people. You really don't. I think you trust Charlene because she's older and you figure you could take her if things ever got serious. And because she's supporting you pretty much with monies. But you don't want to learn because her social skills are really lacking, to be as old as she is and not really know how to interact. Because I remember her subs were like, when you meet up with us, like in a group, like a lot of YouTubers do, she didn't want to unless you paid. I have never heard a YouTuber tell their people that we're going to do a meetup in Atlanta, Georgia at blah, blah, blah time. If you're there, you want to come, come, we can hang out or do whatever. I've never heard them charge. The only time there was anything talking about money is like when you have the YouTubers who have maybe a weekend meetup and they've arranged for the hotels. You can get your room at the hotel. They have functions that they're going to have. So it may be $20 for the whole weekend conference. And that's because, they have things they're going to have, speakers, luncheons and stuff like that. But just to go and have dinner with you, I got to pay you to have dinner with you and then pay for my food. That's crazy. That's plumb crazy. And so, of course, most people ain't going to pay. So then she ain't got to worry about meeting them. A lot of times people are walking around with a lot of things going on. And like I say, they may not always realize it. It has become their normal. And a lot of times they're just afraid of letting go of all of that dysfunctional behavior because it has become a cocoon around them and it protects them from all the hurt, the pain, the people on the outside. But also, if you look at it, if it's a cocoon, it's going to keep all the hurt and pain that you got inside you on the inside. So I'm going to end it there. I've been yapping now for 25 minutes, so I am going to probably sit here and watch me a movie. I don't know. Yeah. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. I'm going to see if it warms up. I might take a mulch and get rid of some of this body ache. I hope it's just from the shingle shot, like I said. And you guys have a wonderful Saturday. I'm sure some of you guys are out Christmas shopping and doing all that stuff. And I will leave a heart or a comment in the chat. All right, guys. Talk to you later.